The market shoots higher after the Fed says nothing. How high can we go? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the market traded lower into the second half of the day before a speech from Fed Chair Jerome Powell rocketed the market higher. Now, you may think that the speech was what moved the market, but in fact, before Jerome Powell was even introduced or said anything of note, the market had already moved 40 points higher and never looked back. They simply used it as a catalyst to do what they were already going to do. And what were they going to do? Finish the pattern to the upside. Now, it was one of our less likely patterns on our video yesterday, but it was on there as a potential because it was possible. And as you can see, it did play out. So how high can they push it? I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the move higher, we do have a different setup for the market. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And as you can see, they tried to trade it lower over here down into the trend line and break it and break this low from Tuesday, but they were unable to break either. And they got a very strong bounce once the speech started that took out both of the previous highs. So what the pattern is that we got, it's called a running flat, and it's where you have an A wave down, a B wave back almost to the top here, or even can go over it, then it's an expanded flat, but almost to the top. And then the C wave truncates a little bit and doesn't go quite as far down as the A wave does. So you get a running flat here, and then you got a 1, 2, 3 to the upside. Okay, and we would expect a 4 and 5 to complete. So what this does is it's going to give us our full 5 waves up. And if you remember, the reason this green 5 is up here, it's been up here for quite a while. And the reason it's up here is because that is the pattern we've been looking for a very long time. That was our original count that we thought would play out. But when we got this B wave high and they started to fail to the downside here, it looked a little bit sloppy, and running flats aren't very common. So we went with what is more likely is that they were going to continue this breakdown pattern towards 38.50. Okay, in a more direct manner before completing the 5th wave up, which can happen from time to time. They did get a running flat, they did hold support, and they moved higher. Again, it was less likely, but that doesn't mean it's impossible, as we can see. So we would expect a pullback here in wave 4. This does look like 3 is moving up of this wave 5. You'd expect a wave 4 down and then a wave 5 up to as high as 41.50. I don't know if it'll get quite that high, but that is as high as we'd be looking for in this move up. If it does start to exceed 41.50, we have to look at the potential that we are still in a bigger wave 3 and we are targeting much higher. So I think 41.50 should contain this. That is the 0.618 extension of waves 1 and 3, which is a great way to measure your wave 5. You can also say that it's equal to wave 1, which is sometimes true, but not always. The 618 is a much better indicator, and that comes in right at 41.50. So they could push it up to 41.50 before this is done. We would look for a wave 4 pullback and then a wave 5 up to complete this entire move of 5. And that would complete this C wave up that we've been tracking for months now, and this A wave pattern as well. So the overall pattern is playing out how we originally thought. It's just this top was a little bit confusing with the running flat, as it's not a very common Elliott wave cycle. So when it does top, okay, then we are looking for a pretty strong pullback in an ABC formation that would take us down to the 37 to 3800 areas. So we would look for a pretty big wave A down, and then a B wave bounce, and then a C wave down toward 37, 3800. The question is, where is it going to top? It can top anywhere in through this region. But again, that 41.50 area is kind of the max we'd be looking for this move up to go. And then, of course, once it does stop, we're looking for this ABC pattern to the downside. Okay, over on the NASDAQ. Okay, as you can imagine, we get a very similar pattern. We got the ABC here to the downside for wave 4, and then we're starting wave 5 higher. Now, the NASDAQ does still have some work to do. They haven't quite taken out their high yet. I do expect them to do that before we start this down move, which is another reason to look for ES to move a little bit higher. So the NASDAQ can move up. We get a 4 and 5 up toward the 12,200 to 300 region, which again was our original count. We've had this 5 up here for a very long time. We've been tracking this move up for a long time. It was just this move down got sloppy and broke some key support and did not look like it was going to be able to rebound its way back up to complete that wave 5. Obviously, that was not the case, as they are doing that now, but it does still need to take out this wave 3 high, and we would like to see a 4 and 5 setup here to get the NASDAQ up to its target. Now, from here, again, just like on the ES, we'd expect a three-wave move down, an ABC, and that move should take us to the 11,000 to 11,100 areas to give us a B wave, okay? So what we're looking at is this move up. We can move this A wave over. This move up should be wave A. The move back down to the 11,100 area should be wave B, and then we'd look for a C wave higher up into the 13,000 plus area near those August highs before we see another sell-off from there. Guys, if you like the information I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it'll take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it and become part of my trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In the first room, my Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, as well as a midday video where I interact with you live and show you exactly where we are in the counts and what to expect moving forward. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He gets you in at a very cheap price and gets you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. Something you kind of have to see to understand. And that's why we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. We're looking for him to complete this move up to as high as 4150 and then looking for a 3-wave move down into the 37 to 3800 region. Over on the NASDAQ, we're looking for him to go ahead and take out this wave 3 high and move up toward the 12,200 region before we see a 3-wave pullback in there, down toward the 11,100 to 11,000 region. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.